Hello folks, you're welcome to this course on Anaconda for data science. Anaconda is a distribution of Python and R programming languages. It enables us to perform Python and R data science by offering us thousands of open source packages and libraries for various data science tasks. Anaconda also aims to simplify package management system and deployment using its popular package management system called Conda. Conda is a multi-platform open source package management system for Anaconda. Anaconda also comes with a graphical user interface which makes it very friendly for both beginners and professionals in data science. The graphical user interface of Anaconda is called the Anaconda Navigator. The Anaconda Navigator comes pre-installed with popular IDEs. Now, IDEs are integrated development environments, which are simply platforms of softwares where you can do your coding and build your applications. Many popular IDEs that comes with Anaconda are Qt Console, Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, Spider, Orange, PyCharm, RStudio, and VS Code. Anaconda Navigator allows us to launch our applications and easily create environments. It also allows us to install and manage many packages for our data science projects. Many professionals are using Anaconda and Anaconda Navigator. Some of these professionals are business analysts, data scientists, software developers, students, and researchers. I'm going to be showing you around how to install Anaconda on your local system and how to explore many functionalities that Anaconda offers. To install Anaconda on your local system, you should go ahead to the distribution website of Anaconda and download the latest version for your Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. While doing the installation, just make sure to follow the default settings. The next thing in this course, I'm going to show you how the Anaconda Navigator can be launched from your start menu. I will also show you around how to manage different IDEs on Anaconda. We're going to see how to launch them, how to install them if they are not yet installed. We're going to see how to update and even remove them. I will also show you how to create a Conda environment right in the Anaconda Navigator. Conda environments allows us to do many things outside the default environment that comes pre-installed with Anaconda Navigator. I will also show you how to manage packages in Anaconda Navigator. I will also show you how to clone the Conda environments in case we need multiple environments of the same environment. I will also show you how to export your Anaconda environment and how to import it. Then lastly, in this course, I'm going to show you how to delete the Conda environment if we no longer need them. Thank you for listening and see you in the course. Alright, you're welcome back, friend, on anaconda.com. So this is where you are going to download your Anaconda and get it installed on your system. Then it also comes with the graphical user interface here. You can download Anacondas for Windows here, for Python 3.9 64-bit graphical installer. Okay, then you can also click on Mac OS here, and right here you can get to download for Mac OS, or you download for Windows here, or for Linux. Usually you will go for the 64 bits. So once you get your Anaconda Navigator installed, then I'm going to go to my start menu to launch the Anaconda from there. So I'll go to my start menu here, then I'm going to just look for the Anaconda icon. So I'm going to type AN, and right here you can see the Anaconda Navigator. So once you click here, it opens up the Anaconda Navigator. So let's go there. So welcome to Anaconda Navigator interface. So as you can see, Anaconda comes with a suite of tools, IDEs, integrated development environments, which are softwares or platforms that you can use to start to code right away, maybe in Python or R, and build your applications or do your data science tasks. So right here you can see the Jupyter Lab, you can see the Jupyter Notebook, which is very popular with data scientists. You can see the Orange, you can see the PyCharm Professional, so which is very good, for coding. You can see the Spider, you can see the popular VS Code also is here, and some other ones too. Then you can see the RStudio is also here, which is very cool. So now you can see right here at the top here, you can see the Anaconda Navigator is on the base root. So this is the base root. So that is the default route on which this is running, the whole of this. So right here you can just remove any application that you will not need. For example, this is Orange, so I can decide to update it or to remove it if I will not be needing to use it. And this is the PowerShell prompt also. This is Spider. You can update, or you can also remove it if you won't be using this IDE. Okay, and this is another one. So I can decide to install this. So some of them are not yet installed, so you may need to click install to install them. But you can see some of them are already installed, so you can just launch them using these launch buttons. Okay, so this is RStudio. Okay, so I can install RStudio if I'll be running R programming using my Anaconda. I can just install the RStudio here. Or one exciting thing you can also do here is that you can even install specific version, so I can install specific version of RStudio here. You can also go for the Jupyter Notebook and also install specific version also for Jupyter Notebook. So now the next thing I'm going to introduce you to is to go to the environment here. So this is the environment, that is the environment setting for Anaconda. So let's go there. Yeah, so we are in the environment setting for Anaconda right now, and I'm going to spend some time here to introduce you to some things. So as you can see right here, Anaconda is on the base root. So here are the pre-installed packages that comes with the base root environments. So once you install the Anaconda, they also comes are installed and activated at the same time with your installation of Anaconda. So if I scroll down here, so these are different packages used for different tasks, in data science or scientific computing. Okay, so you can go right here and check those that are not installed but comes along too. So to install any of them, you will just check this box, then you go down the screen where you will say apply, then you click on the apply, then it gets installed and also activated at the same time. Then you can also search for packages here to install. So if you know the name of your package, you can type it here. Let's say in data science, we normally use a package called NumPy, which is very popular for scientific computing in Python for data science. So I can type NumPy here. So immediately I type NumPy here, you can see these are the NumPy packages that I have here. So they are already installed, as you can see, so I don't need to do anything again. They're already in my base root environment, they're already installed. Okay, so I can also search for pandas. So pandas is another popular data science package used for data wrangling or data sorting, data analysis, in data science. So this is pandas. So these are the packages related to pandas. So they are already installed in the base root environment too, so I don't need to do anything about that also. Yeah, okay, so that is how to manage your packages in Anaconda. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to create a Conda environment. So in order to create a Conda environment, now Conda environment is if you need an extra environment apart from the base roots environment which we have here. Now the beautiful thing about creating another environment is that you may need to do another project and you don't want to do it on the base roots environment. You want to create another environment where you can do your new project on. Now another beautiful thing is that on that new environment you can have separate set of packages installed in that new environment that are not even present in the base root environment. A plus button right down here, so I'm going to click it, and right here you can see the dialog box pops up. So now I can write the name for my new environment here. Now you can see my new environment is already here with my base roots environment. So you can see my new env. So that's my new environment. Now you need to have your internet connection in order to create this new environment, because some of the packages will need to be downloaded from online. Okay, so now that we have our new environment, you can see the installed packages that comes with this new environment, which is quite different from that of the base roots. I can go right here and see the ones not installed. So these are the ones not yet installed on the new environment. So if you want to install it, all you need to do is to check it, then go down the screen, then you will see apply button. So click the apply button and it will be moved and be installed into your new environment. So that is it. So I'll go back to the installed packages in this new environment. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to clone this new environment. So let's say I want to clone this exact environment into another new environment again. Okay, so this time around, instead of using create, I will just use clone. So you can see the clone button down here. So I click on the clone. So it's asking me for the name of the new environment that I want to create. So I will just put snowflakes. So snowflakes will be the name of another new environment that I want to create, which is just a clone of my former new environment, which is my new env. So I will just click on clone here, and the process is initializing, as you can see it by the side here. So we're going to wait for it to finish cloning the environment and loading the packages and activating them. Alright, so you can see right away that I have another environment here called snowflakes, which is just a clone of the former one here. So whenever you click on any of these environments, you have to wait for it to be activated and load, then you can start using that environment. So you can click on this icon here, then you can see open terminal, open with Python. So you can also do that. Let's see the snowflakes environment. So I will switch back to the snowflakes environment. So I'll switch back to the snowflakes environment and wait for it to be activated and loaded. Okay, done. Then I can also click here and I can open a terminal. So I can click here and open a terminal, and immediately I open a terminal, you can see that this terminal is on the snowflakes environment, which is connected to the C drive on my local computer. So you can start doing your coding here if you want to use the command prompt, but we'll just close this. Okay, so now we have, let's go back to the base root. So I will switch back to the base root. So we are back to the base root, and in the base root we can open Jupyter Notebook from the base root. So we already have Jupyter Notebook connected to the base root. The options for the base root, the terminal is also there, and some other things too. Okay, and so that is how to go about it. You can also launch Jupyter Notebook from my new env environment or snowflakes. So all you need to do is you can use the terminal to do that. So if I click on the terminal on this environment, I can decide to just put this Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook, once I click enter on my keyboard, it opens up Jupyter Notebook using my web browser. Okay, so that is how to also launch Jupyter Notebook even for from your newly created environment. Okay, so let's close this. Now we've seen how to create new environments and how to clone even that new environment. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to export new environments. Now if you go down here, you can't see any export button here, so we only have the import, which I'm still coming back to. So but there's a way around it to export new environments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the terminal to do the export, since we don't have the option here yet on Anaconda. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll go to my new environment, which is my new env environment. So I will open the terminal here. From the terminal here, I can start writing my command using the command prompt. Conda env, which stands for my active environment, which is this, and export. Then I'm going to give a name for the file which I'm going to write or export this my active environment into. So I'm going to give it the name my dev, then with the file extension YML. So I will just go ahead and click enter on my keyboard, and let's wait for it to do that. Okay, so done. Now you can also go to your local computer to verify that your active environment has been written or exported into another file, which you can keep on your local computer. Okay, so this is very good in case you want to export out your environment from Anaconda and have it kept somewhere on your local computer too as a file. Okay, so let me go to my C drive. Yeah, so this is my C drive. So you can also navigate there on your own local computer. So I have the C here. You can see the Windows C, then to the users and to my specific username here. Okay, so right here I'm going to search for my dev. Okay, good. So you can see, so this is the environment, which is an export of my active environment. So it's in form of a file, as you can see. So which means this file is the export of my active environment. Okay, so I have it here now stored on my local computer. So another thing I can do is to import in Anaconda. So let's go ahead and use the import button of Anaconda, and I'm going to demonstrate with this file, which is an environment. So I'm going to import it back into Anaconda Navigator. So let's go ahead and do that. In our Anaconda Navigator, so I'm going to use the import button now. So I'm going to click import. So here is the new environment file which I want to import. So I'll just specify it, as you can see, and click open. Alright, I need to give a new name, different from what I've given before. So let me click import now, and it's been done, so you can see. Okay, so this new environment is being imported from my local system back into Anaconda. So the libraries or the packages that comes with that new environment file will also be activated. Okay, so done. So you can see everything is done now. So I have 4 environments here. This snowflakes is a clone of my new env. While Streamlights is imported, from outside on my local computer into the Anaconda Navigator. So that is how to do imports into the Anaconda Navigator. Now the last thing I'm going to show you here is how to remove the Anaconda environment. So now if I click on this Streamlight, I'm already there. So I can just click this bin icon to remove it. So it's going to bring up this dialog box. So I'll just click remove, and it's being removed. Alright, done. So that environment is gone. So that is how you can also remove any environment here that you don't need any longer. So let's go back to the home of the Anaconda Navigator. So back to home. So right here, just as I told you earlier, you can launch any of these IDEs and start using them for your data science projects. And back in your environments, you can start managing your environments, your packages here, create or clone or import or export. So I hope you really enjoyed this course, and I look forward to seeing you at another time. Thank you.